is binnen. Hij zit hier tegenover mij. Niemand minder dan Kurt Elling met een heel mooi zwart shirt aan met soort van sterretjes erop. En waarom zeg ik dat? Dat zeg ik omdat hij hier vorig jaar ook was op een North Sea Jazz. En toen had hij een oranje shirt aan. Kurt, very welcome. It's great to have you here in the studio.
Thank you.
I was just saying to the audience that last year you were here as well. I saw you play and then you wore that orange shirt.
Yes.
Remember? Because there was the soccer final.
Yeah, man, the soccer finals were on.
Do you
the home team?
Do you remember the results?
Well, yeah, Holland didn't win.
No, we did not
Germany
win.
didn't win either, as I recall.
No, because it was against Spain.
Yeah. These things happen.
Yeah. But I remember I saw you with this orange shirt, and then my colleague told me that you actually went shopping in Rotterdam to find an orange shirt.
Got to support the home team.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you here. You're back. You were last year. You're here again. And yesterday you did 2 concerts. One with Al Jarreau and Jon Hendricks and the Metropole Orchestra.
Yeah.
And you did a whole Sinatra swings thing with the Kluwer big band. But why are you still here, Kurt?
I did a sort of a masterclass today for some singers from the conservatories, and I've just finished that up, and then I'm going to hang out and catch Herbie and Wayne. Funny that you're playing Herbie now.
You know Herbie and Wayne personally?
No, well, we've met a bunch of times. I can't say that we sat down and, had barbecued fish together or anything, but I mean, we all jazz people always call each other by their first names all the time anyway. Even if you're no longer living.
Oh, okay.
You still talk about, Prez, and you still talk about Beans, so.
But are you going to jump on stage and maybe you should surprise them tonight?
They don't need me.
No? Oh, okay.
They're self-sufficient.
You were here yesterday, as I said, and you played the Sinatra songs with the Kluwer big band. Well, Sinatra, of course, is the crooner of all crooners. Can you explain to us why is he so special?
Well, I mean, he set a real standard for how that music should be played, how those charts should be played, and all the cats who've sort of come after him are really just in his shadow. I mean, I don't really do that much Sinatra stuff as a rule when I come out, but when you're going to hit with a big band, then people expect a certain kind of a thing, and you want to give them a little bit of that flavor. We certainly weren't bound to the Sinatra stuff all night, and we played some stuff from my most recent record. We did a version of Norwegian Wood, which is on my current thing, and a Stevie Wonder tune. And
everybody plays Stevie Wonder tunes. Janelle Monáe did, Prince does.
Giant. Yeah,
everybody does him.
Hero.
Which song did you do?
We did Golden Lady.
Oh, okay. That's not one of his most famous songs.
It's a great one though, man. You don't want to just, you don't want to just take the thing that everybody expects.
True. But I want to get back to Sinatra. I mean, doing Sinatra songs, it must be so difficult. I mean, that you even have the guts to do that. No?
No, I mean, it's, he's part of the legacy for me as a jazz singer, and so I've done my homework and I've studied it, and it's a real pleasure. Those charts play themselves, all those. The way that they constructed that stuff is so perfect, and it swings really hard. And so all you have to do is just play it right, and it'll be fine.
Before that, you had a very tough day yesterday. Before that, you played with the Metropole Orchestra, Jon Hendricks and Al Jarreau.
I was busy.
Yeah, you were busy. But how was that gig? Because I heard from the guys from Metropole Orchestra that it was awesome. It was great to play with Jon Hendricks. The guy is, 93?
He will be 90 in a month. And then Al, no spring chicken. And I'm quite old.
And you were the youngest.
We had a great time. It's like being with your crazy grandfather and your crazy uncle, and you're having a great time and taking care of each other, and it's just a lot of love. And the Metropole played great, and we had a marvelous time.
But can I ask you something, Kurt? Because you three, Al Jarreau, Jon Hendricks, are well-known / very famous. I'm not going to say you all have 3 huge egos, but I mean there are 3 big personalities on stage. Does that cause any friction?
No? No. I mean, because we all love the music first, and John and Al are both marvelously generous people and beautiful examples of compassion and joyfulness. And it really doesn't have a whole lot to do with ego at all. We just want to have a good time and play the music and laugh with each other.
Yeah, 3 generations basically on stage. What would you say is the difference between the generations?
Well, John invented it, and Al put a corkscrew on it and took it in his own direction, and I'm standing in between them. the difference. And I'm also present.
Also present?
I'm also on stage at the same time. I'm a placekeeper.
Okay. Before we started the interview, I asked you which song would you like to hear of the stuff that we recorded yesterday. And you said I would like to hear Norwegian Wood. Why that one?
Because it comes from my most recent record, The Gate, and because it's a little bit more signature thing than just the straight standard Sinatra stuff, which is fun. But you know, if people really want to hear that stuff, they can put on Sinatra.
Okay, now we're going to listen to you, Norwegian Wood. Kurt Elling, thank you very much for being here, and enjoy the concert of Herbie and Wayne.
All right.